welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeanette Maldonado. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, thanks for sticking around. I know I'm not very consistent on my vlogs, but we are working on that, okay? It is Monday, June 23rd. Just got off of the holiday weekend. It was Juneteenth, I believe, was the holiday last week, but I actually took the week off and got back to work today. Right now is after work, so it's about 4:30. I'm about ready to head into Publix and get some dinner because I've been checking on my camera at home, and the last 3 hours no one has started cooking, so I'm gonna go ahead and just pick up some Publix chicken, some potato salad. I already have regular salad at home and maybe some rolls, Hawaiian rolls that my husband likes to have, and just have a quick simple dinner. Today at work was actually pretty well, thank God. My boss's daughter has been working at the office last week helping out for the summer, and that has been a tremendous help. So I came in and everything was already taken care of, so I just had to get right into payroll and my 200 plus emails, and just actually had a very great day. I pretty much worked by myself today. No one was really in the office. Everyone was out on jobs, so it was a pretty peaceful day, and I got a lot of catching up done. Time to come back from vacation, even though during my time off I did have phone calls every single day from my boss, but that's okay. I forgive him for that. So welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a week in my life, and I do work/lifestyle vlogs, and also going to be tingling with my health journey, which I do have some update on that. And the it's the generic for Mounjaro shot that I started on 4 months ago, and I have some thoughts about it, so stay tuned for that.
Place in Iconium, and we're able to speak with people there. It says boldly. They were sharing.
Not even gonna lie to you, it's literally been a week, maybe 2 weeks since my last video that I recorded, and you know what, I'm gonna stop beating myself up for it, because I can't tell you how many times I pick up the camera, start doing a vlog, and then I stop because life happens, my phone dies, whatever the case may happen, and then time just goes by and I don't start again. Then I like, okay, I'll delete it, and then I'll just start all over again. Well, you know what? I am not gonna delete my last video because it will never get posted. So we are just gonna run with this, and we're gonna keep moving forward. We're gonna stop the negativity thoughts that continues to happen in my mind, saying that you're not good enough. No one wants to watch your videos. They're gonna think it's ridiculous. They're gonna say, who are you, 40 years old, 42 years old, sitting here trying to do a vlog. You know what? I'm gonna tell myself to shut up already, and we are going to continue on this vlog. So today is July 1st. I am on my lunch break. Got myself a Dunkin', and yes, I know I should not be drinking a Dunkin' frozen coffee because my doctor says that I'm diabetic. In my weight loss journey, I'm in the process of that, so I know that. But you know what? Today has been not a stressful day, but my mind mentally has been drained with all the mental work I've had to do today. So we're gonna take a break, okay? In my last videos, I had mentioned about my weight loss journey, and I was taking the generic brand, I believe from Mounjaro is Triplicide. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I started that right now would have been 5 months ago, but at the time I mentioned it was like 4 months ago that I had started it. And I went through a whole hassle of trying to get it. Truthfully and honestly, I wanted it for weight loss because that was a year and a half ago. A lot of people were on it, and that was just like the thing to do to lose weight. And so I spent I spent that whole time trying to get, I think it's been 2 years. And then fast forwarding, my doctor throws at me that, yeah, you're diabetic and you need to be on, medication. And, I was in denial for quite some time. I wanted to just think to myself, no, I just want this medication just to lose weight. But he sat me down, was like, no, I don't think you understand. You don't have like a high level of diabetes, but you are diabetic. And when those words came out and it just hit me, I literally started bawling right there in the doctor's office. I have such a negative association when it comes to diabetes because of other people in our family who were diabetic, who are diabetic, and what they've gone through, I have witnessed firsthand. And so I just started bawling. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to start, this weight loss journey. And it's been a struggle. It's not like when I was in my 20s that, I'm like, okay, I'm going to start losing weight, and I just start shedding the pounds. On top of that, I started the shot thinking, because of all the rage about it, that it was going to be kind of like how it was in my 20s, that I'm going to lose the weight quick with little effort. And that wasn't the case. So here I was 4.5 months later on this shot, and I felt like it's given me, I've only lost about 5 to 10 pounds. I think 10 pounds in total so far since I've started. And so I'm expecting to have lost, like 50 pounds and, during this 4 to 5 months period. And so I'm disappointed about that. And maybe that's just not realistic. But that's what my expectation was, considering all the rage about how people were losing weight and just shedding pounds. And now I will say my clothing has definitely gotten looser, but the scale does not tell me what I want to know. In addition to that, I felt like I was creating more, there was more problems happening. All of a sudden, I was having these hip, joint socket area, hip areas just locking up, if you will, and just really that was just really mind-boggling to me. Like all of a sudden these other things started happening. I felt, I've had an episode that I couldn't breathe in my chest area. I feel weaker at times, and it's just like all these different things that were happening that either A, it's just coincidental, or B, it is because of the medication. And so I stopped it. I decided the month of June, the second week of month of June, not to take the medication anymore, and just focus on calorie deficit. How's that go? Let me know. Anyways, just cutting my calories, and just, I haven't really done exercising or anything like that because I just really haven't had time, and I've been exhausted. And since I've stopped, now I'm starting to see that things are looking better, if you will. Like I haven't had the issues, I haven't had the aches, the pains, all of a sudden my hip goes out on me out of nowhere. None of these things has happened or stopped happening during this time that I had stopped taking the medication. So I personally feel like this is a huge association to the medication. And just really rethinking if I even want to continue on this medication with my doctors. And the alternatives are not really something that I want to be on either. Again, association with other family members over the years and growing up of family members being diabetic and seeing what they've gone through, and that is why I have such a negative take when it comes to diabetes and accepting the fact that I have diabetes or even taking medications for it. So that's a little bit on my health journey. I have a lot that I need to really implement. I need to get to start walking. I mean, even if I just walked 30 minutes to an hour every day, that will make a huge difference. I've thought about going back into doing Taibo, maybe 1 or 2 times a week. And I see that Billy Banks has his Taibo shows and episodes or whatever on YouTube, so I thought about starting that. There's a lot of things that I want to do to get started. It's all about starting, and that's where my problem is. After my chat, I went into Belk's and Versano and just kind of did some window shopping. Just wanted to distract my mind for the next whatever 30 minutes I had of break time, and then got back to the office and continue working until 5:30. I literally just pulled into my house at 6 o'clock. Had a very busy afternoon. It's been it used to be slow during the summer and, you know, kind of chilled back, but it seems like it hasn't stopped since 2020. In our company, it's just been growing and just busy, and the growing pains, you can definitely feel it. My back has just been shot today, and I think I've come to the conclusion on my way home driving is that my back begins to hurt through stress. So I think that's one of my stress mechanism is my back, my entire back from like my neck down. It is just in crucial pain, or I could just be starting my period soon. I don't know, but it's unbearable right now. So anyways, I mainly worked accounting all day. I've pretty much been doing accounting the last, week or so, but yesterday and today has really been stressful. Our CPA that we have now has really been undoing and correcting a lot of errors that we had from last year. The person who was doing it beforehand had, I guess, wasn't doing it correctly, and when he left, I took over, and I have done bookkeeping before. That was my main job when I first started with this company, and did it for a good 10 years. And then we hired a CPA, claimed to be a CPA, to take over because the company has grown so much. And I just, not only my boss, but I also felt like it was time to have a more professional, someone who's gone to school for this, to take over. Unfortunately, that person only lasted 2 years, and we are kind of like back to how it was before, and on top of the other jobs that I do. But that's okay. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's just growing pain. So I feel like we've just been kind of going backwards in the bookkeeping accounting situation, and then just because we're trying to get everything corrected, make sure we're entering everything properly, and so I also feel like CPAs, accountants, I also feel like they have a preference in how they work things. And I had this discussion with my boss that I just feel like sometimes, yes, we want to make sure everything's is done legally and correctly. However, I think some of the things that there's a preference more so of how is entered in versus is actually like legally, like this is legally how it's supposed to be. And in general, I feel like, yes, we're doing it correctly, but I think a lot of the things that our CPA right now is talking to me about and wanting me to correct and do, I think it's just literally a preference of how she works and how she wants to adapt it to her way of working. And that's just my personal opinion. Is it accurate or not? I don't know, but that's just kind of how I feel. I've worked with 4 different accounting or CPA, 3 of them from our job and 1 outside of the job for my personal business. And I just truly believe that a lot of it has to do with just preference of how they are wanting to, how things want to look in their way. So I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like it's a lot of more preference than rather this is the law and this is how it's supposed to be. That's just my opinion. So because of that, I've been really feeling a lot of pressure and stress on my body and mentally, and it's just been a little stressed out this week and last week, but today more so than ever, which is going to continue tomorrow. And I think also I have the pressure of this is a holiday weekend and I have Thursday and Friday off, so my week is shorter. And I think that's also why I'm feeling more of the pressure of trying to get everything done before I leave for the holiday weekend. Not that I'm going anywhere, just I won't be coming to work because Thursday is my mom's birthday, and then obviously Friday is the 4th of July, so the company is closed. Yay! Christ, I can do all things, and now I'm gonna hold on to that this week. I'm gonna make it through. Tonight I'm just gonna get some home. It's the 1st of the month, so I've got bills to pay and just do, you know, take a shower, have a bite to eat, and then do my home work my business stuff at home that I have to take care of and get done. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Hello. What is today? I lost my train of thought. Oh, today is Wednesday, which is my Friday for the week because I took off tomorrow, and obviously Friday is a holiday, so we have Friday off. But today is my Friday. Woo woo. I'm super excited. Had a super busy day today. I only got to film like one small little clip. And then that was it. That was like the very first thing in the morning. And then we just had meetings and just a lot of catching up to do, a lot of emails, and you know, just the usual in the company world. And so at lunch today, because my mom's birthday is tomorrow and I am still trying to find something for her, I went to the store to go see if I can I bought some candle for her. Oh, it's in the back. But I got her a candle and a room not a room spray, but like one of those sprays for the bed, because I have one and I was using it the other day and she really liked it. So I got her one of those. And then tomorrow after my nail appointment, I am going to take her out to the movies and we're going to go watch the new Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, whatever it's called now. We're gonna go watch that because we both love the series and it comes out tonight, I believe, so that will be a fun thing to do for her. And probably take her shopping. I was hoping to find something for her for tomorrow beforehand, but I couldn't find anything, unfortunately. I really didn't have time today. My time was limited. And then I also, my nieces, so this is the month of birthdays and the month of everything. So my niece, she is turning 18 and having a birthday party on Sunday. When you see this, it will be Sunday, the Sunday coming up. And so I went ahead and got her birthday gift. I got her actually, I probably shouldn't say what I got her because, well, no, she doesn't watch my stuff. So I got her a candle with a really cute cupcake bag, and I got her a Books A Million gift card. And it's so funny because I literally go to Books A Million probably twice a year, and every time I go in July, and it's probably because of my niece, she loves books. I go in July and I have to renew my membership, and I'm like, I only come like twice, and every time I come it's like I gotta renew my membership or something. But that's okay. I mainly keep it because my son is, I mean, he goes every month basically, so that's the whole reason why I really keep it for him, so he gets a lot of use out of it versus me. But I got 2 books and I'm super excited about it. And I'm not a big reader, so these 2 books will probably last me to next year because I don't read a lot. And it takes me, unless it's like really, really good. If it's really good, then I will look for it on audiobook. And then I like to personally listen to it as I'm reading. That's like one of my favorite things to do. So if it's really good, that's what I'll end up doing. And then I usually get through the book, you know, within a week or so. But normally I'm like a 2 book per year type of gal, okay? But I got 2 new books. They are Christian fiction. One is called Last Night, and it's by Terry Blackstock. And I've realized I like mysteries, murder mysteries and things like that, or you know, action. That's my type of genre, because the last book I read was in that area and I read it so quickly I couldn't even believe it. So I got this one, and then I got, oh, and the reason why I got this one is because I like series as well, so there's 4 books in total, so there's 3 more books after this one. And then I ended up getting, because they had a buy one get one 50% off, so I was like, well, let me go ahead and get another book, because I couldn't find or figure out a book for my niece, because I don't know what type of genre she likes. And so I just went ahead and got her gift card. So I was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and get me a second book, because, you know, why not? You know, at least I'll have it for, you know, the times that I have some downtime. And this one is by the same author. And this is the first time I'm reading her books, by the way. It's not because of the author why I bought these books. I've never read her books, but it did look pretty interesting. This one says, If I Run. And so this book really caught my eye, because I guess somehow she got into trouble, or she's being accused of something, but she didn't do it. So she's basically running and trying to clear her name. And those are the type of movies I love, and I realized that these are the books that I like to read. So I went ahead and got this one as well. And this is also a series book. So I did see in the store they had a book 2 for this. I don't know how many books is for this series, but I do know for sure there's a book 2. So I think I'm gonna start with this one, because this one was the one that really caught my eye. And then we'll see how it goes. So maybe I'll just update you guys later on and see how I do on my books. But that's a little bit for today. So tomorrow I'm getting stuff done. I get my nails done tomorrow, because look how awful they are. And my lady's going on maternity leave, so this is my last appointment with her, and probably for the rest of the year. I think she's coming back in October, she said, but she says she's not 100% sure, which, hey, you know, take a year off. You want to spend time with your baby, go ahead, do it. I'm not very big on going to new people. I have a very hard time, and I mean, it took me forever to even go to her. And so so I don't know. I think I'm gonna go back to just doing my own nails. I can do a simple 1-color gel nails, just keep it clean and pretty. So I'm gonna let her do it tomorrow, obviously, and then after that I'll just probably end up doing it for the rest of the year, because we have got babies coming at the second half of the year. So I've got 4 baby showers to do. We've got multiple babies coming, obviously, like 4 babies coming, if not 5. And they are all family. One of them is my grandchild. I have grandchild number 4 coming, and I am just, it's going to be a busy second half of the year. So I really don't want to be spending the money on getting my hair and nails done, because that can go towards the kids and baby showers and all that great stuff. So I probably am going to end up having to do my hair again by myself, or ask my husband to. But anywho, that's all for today. I'll try to record the rest of the weekend, but we'll see how that goes. I am continuing on in this vlog. I am not going to stop. You know, just give me some grace. It may not be the best content, but I'm working on it. The key thing is to start posting consistently, and that's my goal. So I just finished getting my pedicure done. I didn't ask my normal girl to do the pedicure because she is 37 weeks pregnant, and I really didn't want her to be uncomfortable. So I just went to a shop here near my house that I used to go to 20 years ago, and I am just amazed that it's the same people there. So it's pretty amazing. And same, you know, great work that they do. So I got my pedicure done there, and then my girl did my manicure for me. I wanted it just simple. My pedicures I usually get once every 3 months. Yes, I know that's a lot of months for many people, but literally I just, once my toenails get too long, I just cut them myself, and I just leave because I do gel, so I just leave the color. So yes, there is a little bit of a gap, but that doesn't bother me. I feel like people don't really look at your feet all the time. They look more at your hands. So I get it done every 3 months. So I just got it done today, so that should last me up until the time that my normal girl who does my nails, she should be, my nail specialist, she should be back from maternity leave by then. And then I just do my own gel nails. Once it needs to get done, I'll just do it myself, because I do have the gel kit at home, and I do pretty good with gel nails versus regular polish. So that's it for now. It is 4th of July, and I am about to take, oh, I'm sorry. No, it's not 4th of July. It is July 3rd. Tomorrow's the 4th of July. I'm about ready to go pick up my mom, take her out to lunch. She doesn't even know I have a whole day planned for her. So I'm taking her out to lunch. Then we're going to go see a movie. Then I'm going to take her shopping, which she loves. And that will conclude the end of the day for my mom's birthday. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just end the vlog here. And just, you guys have a wonderful 4th of July weekend. I'll probably just go ahead and post this tomorrow rather than next week, which is 4th of July. So have a blessed one, you guys. Be safe out there. It's supposed to be raining here in Central Florida. I just want to say happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day to America, the land of the free. You guys have fun. Have fun with your family. Be safe. Love you guys. Ciao.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I